Okay, in this problem, we are, finding some information for the picture given. Now, the problem goes like this. A cannonball fired out of sea from a shore battery follows a parabolic trajectory given by the graph of the equation. So they gave you a picture, and the picture is showing you that h of x is the height of the cannonball above the water, and x is the horizontal distance it's traveling. So the picture is also showing me that x is the horizontal distance and that is the height. They also mentioned it. H of x is the height of the cannonball above the water, and the horizontal distance traveled is x, and the units are in feet, so the height would be also in feet. Now, the half the work is done for you because they already made the function for you, so you don't have to do much work on building a function. So all you have to do is answer these two questions. So let me go ahead and take this function and analyze it a little bit. H of x, which is the height, that is going to go along my y-axis if I graph this, and x, which is the horizontal distance, is going to go along the x-axis. Now, I know that if it's fired from a place, it's taking a parabolic path. So it's going to come up and eventually it's going to hit the ground, right? Now, in terms of, if I have to explain in terms of, mathematical terms, this point can be called as the x-intercept of the graph. Same thing here, like where it hits the water, this is the x-intercept of the graph. And the maximum point, or this point, this could be called as the vertex h comma k of the graph, right? The vertex. Okay. And since x is the distance traveled, so I can find, like as long as I come along the horizontal directions, so I will get the value for x at any h value. And that is the formula that's given to me. And this would be the maximum height of the cannonball, or h k value. And this would be the value at which it is reaching the maximum, the distance horizontally where it reaches the maximum height. Okay. So the first question is asking me, what is the maximum height the cannonball reaches? So in other words, with the picture I have, they're asking what is the k value. So if I can find what the k value is, which is this value, this in a graph, this point, then I know the answer for A. The second question is asking, okay, so let me finish the first one. So how do I find k? So again, there are two ways of doing it. One using a graphing calculator, the other one by hand. If I have to do it by hand, then I take this equation and say that A is 8. Oh no, A is, so I have to first, let me rewrite this. H of x is equal to negative 0.01 x squared plus 8x. So A would be negative 0.01 and B is 8, C is 0. So I know the formula is x equals negative B over 2A. So I would go negative 8 over 2 times negative 0.01. So if I find the value of it, negative, I'll keep it as I see there, okay? 2 parentheses 2 times negative 0.01. The answer is 400. So it's 400 feet, but that's not what I want. I want the k value. So to find the k value, I need to find what h of 400 is. So 8 times 400 minus 0.01 times 400 squared. Again, I'll seek the help of my calculator. 8 times 400 minus 0.01 times 400 squared, and this is 1,600 feet. So this is the answer for A. 1,600 feet is the maximum height. Graphically, it is this length, which is this point. It is 1,600 feet. Okay, so that's for the first part of the question. The second part of the question is asking, how far does the cannonball travel horizontally before splashing the water. So it's asking what this point is. So we know that point is the x-intercept. And to find the x-intercept, we know plug in y0. So what it's asking me to do is 8x minus 0.01x squared is equal to 0. I need to solve this. So again, let me rewrite this on the descending exponents. Plus 8x is equal to 0. So from here, factor out an x, which would be negative 0.01x plus 8 equal to 0. So x equals 0 is one of the point, which would be this particular point here, which I don't have to worry about and I don't need it. The other point is going to be at negative 0.01x plus 8 would be 0, or 0.01x is equal to 8, or x is equal to 8 divided by 0.01, which is equal to 800 feet. So this would be the place where it hits the water here. Horizontally is 800 feet. The answer for the second one is 800 feet. So this is the answer for A, and that is the answer for B. Okay, one more thing. If I didn't want to do it by hand, then I can use my calculator. So all I have to do is put this function that is given to me, 8x minus 0.01x squared. Again, since I'm keeping the x squared term second, I'm using the minus sign above the plus sign. If I kept this 0.01x squared as my first term, then I would be using the negative symbol in parentheses. Otherwise, you'll have some error in the calculator if you use this minus sign. Okay, so again, we're talking about word problems, so I don't have to worry about the the minimum and the y minimum. So I'll keep this 0. The x maximum, I'll keep it 1000. Okay, and the y maximum, I'll keep it, say, 2000. Again, I'm making up these values just by looking my answer here. But if you didn't have that answer, then you will have to randomly pick it by using zoom, fit, and so on. Okay. So here I am seeing the parabolic graph. So I need to find what this point is, which is the x-intercept. And also I need to find what the maximum is. So first let me find the maximum. And I just need the y coordinate. So second calc, maximum, enter, go to left bound, enter, right bound, enter, enter again. So all I need is the y value. So 1600 feet is what I got by hand calculation and in my calculator. Now the next step is I need to find what is the x-intercept. Another name for x-intercept is the 0 of the polynomial. Yes, it's a polynomial of degree 2 here. So in order to see that clearly, I'm going to change my window and give my y minimum some number. So maybe let me give negative 500 and see how the graph looks. I just want to see that just want to see the bottom portion of the graph. Okay, so I'm looking for this point here. So let me go second calc. Now use 0, left bound. So come close to the point, but be on the left side of the point. Okay, a little bit more. And then click enter. So then come to the right side, so which means come a little bit below, enter. Now at that point, click enter again, and you get the 800 feet. So you have the 800 feet by calculator and also by hand. Therefore, the answer matches and we have the correct answer.